I'm listening to crickets and birds and everything. I can't really listen to it. We have the air on here. But I can't have the window open for long because of the air getting out. But it is relaxing. Let me tell you what the Freemasons, the dirty ones, are up to. For the men who, and I guess this is just your karma. You could actually just say that they're your karma today. Is they're scooping you up. I don't know if they're replacing you, but they're forcing you into Freemasonry. And this is the universe saying, this is what you wanted. I mean, I know you didn't want to be forced into a room and then have your violated. But that's what comes, that's the karma from all of this because of the way that you were towards the women in your life. You have attracted vicious, nasty gay men. And I think that they don't have any more men who want to be with them because their ugliness has manifested on the outside. Am I wrong? I'm not your enemy here. I'm just saying. You actually are an ally of mine now. It's weird how this shit works out. I'm not going to give you a clear pathway for this, but I don't feel like they would want one anyway. They're angry, and I mean, they're angry with me, but they understand that I was attacked just for being a woman. They have some kind of understanding that it was wrong, and this is just where we're at now. But I went to NAC yesterday with my sister and my mom and her friend Jess, and I only looked at women. I had no attraction towards men at all. I saw a brother-sister couple there. I could tell they were twins when I first seen them, and I could tell that they didn't know. Which there's no judgment coming from me. Okay. Nope. But yeah, while I'm in the pool and I'm laying there, I'm literally checking out women as if I'm a lesbian. And I knew, I kind of had an idea that this whole situation I was thrown into had something to do with that too. Yeah, so that's final. I honestly don't think I'm attracted to men in person. So let's just see what... No, please don't go try and prove me wrong. Just stay away from me. Tell me what's up. I mean, we always think that the people in the industry are the ones that have to do shit with children. I never really thought of heroes that hit balls or throw them or whack them or whatever. Ding, ding, ding. And I definitely didn't see this coming, that people in the military who actually had a uniform on that says, I'm special, I'm a hero, I'm stronger than you, would have had to do the same. Why is there such, this is a struggle, this could be backache. Somebody's having a struggle speaking though. I mean, they're actually had their brains. It says, I'm having a problem, Page of Swords, Daisy, am I wrong? No, hello. Yeah, I never had a problem with you. In fact, I think I could have met you somewhere in another country actually. Okay, you have a great day. I'm having a hard time speaking and it's frustrating me. Look, they pick things up. Look at this shit. I'm constantly throwing shit that you can't look. And then they, oh my god. Okay. They don't have a problem speaking when they're driving now. This is a road rager. How come you never have a problem speaking when you're driving and you think someone's cutting you off? And this is the person that they drive with, or they're dealing with. So they sit home. They don't have any conversation. They're catatonic. They're catatonic when they're home. They're catatonic when they're at family dysfunctions. And, but for some reason, yeah. And what happened here, or what's about to happen here? This could be current for someone. Let's just see what's going to happen. They spill shit all over the car. I mean, this is this a female or someone that acts like one? That female, yeah. Yeah, I already put out into the universe that I would like to meet up with some of those women that I saw yesterday. And they were all by themselves. So I attracted them, or they attracted me. This is just how it goes. Every one of them were by themselves, or they felt like they were. Yeah, and the bodies on these women. I could look at tits and ass all day. I really could. I'm definitely not into men, I can tell. And I think that this thing with this, it was pushed into my life somehow. Oh, they're in and out of traffic. They stop, they go. This is lead foot on both pedals, okay? Can you imagine somebody being a lead foot on both pedals and driving with 2 feet? Yeah, man. I think this was also some other being's way of proving to me yet again, because every time I'm mad, I just look at women. Men don't even turn my heads. I don't really see many men that I see are put together. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's around here. But then even up, you know, I mean, they seem more put together up in the county. But, and some of them are. Put together physically with a tire is one thing, and then put together spiritually and morally is another. But we all have them. No, not me. I go out of my way not to demoralize myself. Why would I do that? Let's say that every decision that I made was written and then documented, and you could see it. It would be a movie. You know how Google makes you a movie? Google Photos. What if something else was doing the same and we just didn't know? What if there was some kind of intelligence already that was recently discovered or will be discovered that has been watching each one of us? Some kind of crazy intelligence, possibly mixed with some other kind of intelligence that people have, that now they could go back and see what you've done in your life. If they took, if media would be more of a dark web, since the world is dark enough that I don't feel like many people would be shocked, because a lot of people spend time doing fucked up shit that they would be embarrassed if people knew about. There's a possibility that there could be some people with money, they see something else falling, will start a new site or a new network, some way to view people's personal, and then who knows, maybe this will just be that time where we don't need your fucking okay. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sue us? I would be okay with that. I would be okay with my entire life being put public for everyone, no edit. I would be okay with this. I don't mean unflattering right images where I'm in a bad spot and I look like I'm 6 months pregnant. I mean what I'm actually doing. I don't know anyone else that can say this. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but I know that there aren't many. This person here could be experiencing some type of mental kickback from just being very manipulative in life. This is what, when you, let's just say that you're a fucking nightmare every day, all day. I don't know if you were spoiled. I don't know if you, you just figured out how to throw hissy fits and rage so that people just go, here, just take it, right? You have caused mental torment, whether those people handle it the way that you are now, but you affected these people in some way. You had your husband or your wife put their hand or their head through the wall, the cops came, shit like this. This is mental torment. Like I said, they may not have handled it in a weak way, but it sticks somehow. So they could be clearing that in some way. It could be subconscious mind flushes. It could be through closing their third eye. Those who can't do it because maybe it's just not meant for you. Maybe this is your demise, is your public breakdown. It didn't happen yet. I can feel the cockiness. I understand why you want to smash her face into the steering wheel. So someone that that's it. It's catatonic. It's not the same catatonic as the people in their life who are closing these eyes, and all dimensions connected to them in every lifetime. You're gonna have to let it be known that you want it done smoothly, because it will create pain in your body. I figured out yet again. It is what it is. But there are dimensions connect to every time that you tapped into your anytime you tapped into your consciousness for a solution to a problem in any lifetime. Let's just say hypothetically, every time that you had to go into your own mind for something, which is every choice, every decision, that you open up something and now you're in a realm and now there's cords connected to you. Whew. So you're going to have to let it be known that once they're all closed, no more. That's all you have to do, and then believe it. But you're going to have to actively envision. You're going to have to look in your mind at dimensions closed this way. Look, I know because people's third eye are closing this way. Dimensions closed this way. That's what you're going to see in your head. It's going to help you, because I think a lot of people that you're not really. What is it? What does an open dimension look like? You feel yourself coming down. If everybody could do this today, things would change dramatically for everybody. Aurora Borealis. Is someone's name Aurora? I mean, this shit looks all over the place. It's like, I'm left, I'm right, I'm green, I'm fucking what? We don't know what this is. We don't. Does anybody really know how to explain Aurora Borealis? I don't know how to explain what this is. I don't know what to do about it. I don't want to 302 my own child, but I mean, look at my house. Don't see it as 302ing. See it as babysitting. Perspective. Right? I know you're going out in a backwards coat and they're forcing you out, but when you leave and I have my Jack and a little toot-toot, I can look at this differently to work for me. All right? And then if it works for me, then maybe it'll work better for them on the other side. Right. It's a can't. Does someone say that the things that happen in those places? Things happen everywhere. Things happened in your home. Yeah? We forget. Delivery and brown. Somebody, well, to add insult to injury, I have to say this is you. You don't ever want to throw alcohol on some shit like this and then complain that they got worse. This is, why can't you be like so-and-so? Like somebody just dodged a clay plate or something, okay? And woo. And he comes back with, why can't you be like Sophie? I don't know why you did it. Somebody got a cut over their eyebrow. Hello, is this Manny Pacquiao? I don't know if you're still here, but I hope you are. Watch one of your fights yesterday on Tubi. I'm so grateful for Tubi TV. It's all free. I mean, they have live everything free. Because I don't have a TV in this room. So I always make something work, and there has to be something on the other side for that to happen. Thank you, Tubi. Yep, and Pluto's free too, right? I don't know if they're both connected to the same people, but I didn't. If you're not, that wasn't intentional. It's sad that I feel like I have to make that known with me, that my things are always with good intention. It makes me feel that so many people don't have that. Either they don't have it in their life or they can't be that. Yep. Woo, woo, woo. Choose wisely. In reverse. This is choose wisely with your delivery. But I think these cards are upside down. So this is just choose wisely with what you say and who you say it to too. Ho, 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 ho. Let's get into this story. This is a male who is like this too. This person has a hard time saying how they feel at the moment since they were 6. Oh, is it dark? Let me fucking massage all your eyes. You fuckers. It's like I hate yous, but I have to do this if I'm not going to be up on a roof. Alright. This is one of the... You know they have masks in this? Can you see that? They have masks. It's like they had that. So whether this was because mom or dad made them feel like they didn't have a voice, whatever it is, it's coagulated. And this person could have been born into some type of gang. This feels like Aryan or Hell's Angels or something like that, where the male presence in the home was not only inconsistent, but with mood swings. the, Regardless of what gender this child is, I feel that they could be different. Good different. But this situation made them feel shitty about themselves. And then when you're a person that's a people pleaser, not so much a people pleaser, but you're someone who likes doing things for people, go figure. That will change eventually. But you want to do that and then you can't. Just imagine the conviction, the shit that this causes inside. I don't want to follow in your fucking footsteps. Your footstep, this is where we are. No. Feeling like you can't speak up because you'll get bullied not only by this dad but by his friends too, you know? Like, it just feels like, and then he'll recruit the fucking nephews of his friends and shit like that. So this led to, and then there's the death of the mom. Which that's it. That was the spirit in the house. Someone said, like, once mom was gone, that was it. I mean, they danced and Yep. This is the lack of mom's presence created some type of insidious, but I don't want to be. So it's a constant battle with my better judgment and my horrible judgment. Which you could say would be good and evil, right? The devil and God, which they're kind of one and the same. I can bring you destruction and I can bring you blessings, right? What fucking beast are you feeding in me? That now we're going to mirror that. That there's the repercussion. Because everything, even that, is putting something out and getting it back. This is a thing where I'm always waiting on something. I'm waiting on this. This is the dad was constant. I'm waiting on this. I'm waiting on that. And now, whoever this child is old enough where now they know, okay, I have to do something with my life. It's a matter of time where I'm going to have to do something for some type of income or to sustain. And they can tell that shit is super expensive. What can I do that I don't wind up like this? I don't need a castle, but I just want to make sure that all my shit is straight. Well, you learn some things from this lifestyle. Some of you learn how to grow pot. Others of you learn some chemistry. I didn't say what you were going to do was going to be legal, but what you're going to do is you're going to sit to yourselves and you're going to sift through mentally the shit that you can use from that and the shit that's just going to hurt it that you learn. It's all learning, yep. For someone else, it was blowing glass because of something. It doesn't have to be that glass all the time. You can watch videos on how to bring in colors and shit and figure out what kind of glass you want to blow and what kind of result you want. It could be jewelry. You see what I mean? What else? Someone else, I'm sorry for the daughters who were treated like you were the maids of the house, but shit, you might as well just get together if you're daughters of, because I feel like a lot of your moms aren't here. And it affected boys and girls the same. And whatever these dads were doing before, where they felt like the mom wasn't enough, or maybe the moms died of, I'm not saying that they killed them all, but hey, it's a problem. And then what happens is they will feel something like a huge loss because this was the soul of this brick, and they will now need to, for the ones who took their lives, they need to make justify that they had a right to do that. So what they'll do is they'll date somebody that they believe is better looking or younger looking. It's just to make them feel better about themselves. Otherwise they'll sit there and convict themselves, and they know that, and they can't have that because they're gang members. So they'll wind up, when they're to themselves, usually it's when they're drinking or something, thinking about the loss, and then they release that in some way. And usually people that are like this release it in another fucked up way, and then here comes more karma, or here comes more kickback from that. And But the overall message here is that, like, these kids, when they were a kid, I kind of feel like they were always left to themselves. There was always that one that either played by themselves or they just immediately separated themselves. And it could be seen on the other side as disrespect. We built this thing. This is our thing. You're telling me you don't want it. Well, what if it was reversed and now you somehow came into our life? Let's just say that, like, me, this is for the daughters. Let's say that me, my sisters, and my mom, before you killed her or something, had a salon or some type of beauty product or some type of business where it was female based, yeah. And you came in, and we want you to learn this. We want you passing the torch. How would you feel? Doesn't fit. I don't like it. Right? Same thing. I mean, you could dissect everything if you want, and then you're just proving me right on other things. I'm going back to, well, I'm going to red hair. I'm not going back. That would be kind of golden blonde for me, actually. But, and I'm growing it out while I'm doing it. I'm the most put together hot mess on the planet. All right, so, I mean, I don't really, I just wanted to let the men know that, for those of you that, I know something's coming for me. I know that this couldn't go on forever, right? And whether you're at peace or have succumbed to the fact that I've done things that are connected to this that weren't so righteous or virtuous. Okay. The acceptance of it lightens it a lot. The acknowledgement that a lot of time has gone by and I forgot some things. And I'm Miss Thing to a lot of people, am I not? I am the one that, I mean, who else would do this? Who else forces you? And I had to be separated from the world because 90% of you wanted to kill me at some point. But who else gives you that, right? They force you, the ultimate mirror is to look at yourself. It's either they're reflecting you or they're forcing you to look in the mirror by saying truth, even if it's not pertaining to your situation, but you heard it. It's forcing you to think about something. That's what this is for everybody. Everybody's going through something right now, whether it's conviction for shit that they've done, conviction for people they've lost, or if it's loss of homes and money and health and the mind, though. This shit up here is, and then this would be Daisy's altered state of consciousness card. That's what this is. And then there's the two sort there's nothing, okay. The filter's blocked. Right? We have vacuums and there's just a bunch now of shit and dust and who knows what's in there. Nothing can get in. So now it's just all this shit, this overthinking and yelling at people and gossip. Now all goes in up here unless you're the kind of person where you have that much control in the mind where you can let it be known, and then it is that everything that goes into your conscious and subconscious creates amazing, beautiful, bountiful forever and after and ha ha ha. But these are the things that when I tell you, when you go to another level of whatever this is you call it, it's earned. It's something that you bring in from the universe for good behavior or for passing a test. These are the gifts and the rewards that you can't touch and you can't buy shit with. But the gift of being able to clear your mind, to close these eyes, to take all this pain away and go down to a dimension where even these attacks that they're creating now, which some will crumble, but I'm going to let some go through so that we can prove to them that it's the dimension that we're in that's allowing us to feel all this pain. There is a dimension, and I'm working on this, and I'm almost there, of complete euphoria and bliss forever. It's a mental thing. Can anybody feel anything leveling off? You go into, you stare at something till you see two of it, right? We all know that stare. That's going into a trance. Stare, and then eventually they come together. You'll feel something balance out. You stay there. Don't go up too high. Some people, I did that a couple times. Stay right there and then start closing this eye and just stare into space. Because in all of these end of time movies, whether it's because of some type of virus or zombie apocalypse, even like the fog and shit like you can't see, like geostorm, it's a mental thing. It's all some type of force, right? An energetic force coming from somewhere or from everywhere, which would be really bad. That would be a complete cataclysmic, universal, galactic shutdown if every element, every particle, every molecular matter, everything that had some type of mass of some sort all got together in anger. So, what would that do? This is right, similar to, let's say that now your prisoners are there's so many more of us than there are of them. I don't like the way I'm being treated. Do you? Stuff like that. Where now there's this force that comes together. I mean, what the fuck else do most of you have to lose? I don't know where this is, but it could be that I'm pretty sure that most of us aren't getting out. This is where we are. We might as well just make it home. That's what this force will do. If and a lot of this, is it possible that our mental affects all of this? Like a remote control, sure. Yeah, we can't blame all of this on the government, but most of it we will. For even creating this mental shit by creating sickness for the medications and then putting this shit on the media to create anxiety and fear and stuff has affected people mentally. The medications with the side effect, the side effects seem to be mental based, and I guess this is it. The lack of the mother, big problem. It doesn't have to be a mom, correct, but that lack of whatever this is that women bring is a problem. And the mental. I would forget about meetings. I would forget about trips, or if you're on your trip, I would focus all day in little spurts, though, on making sure that you go into this trance and then allow these things to close naturally while you're staring. For some of these things to close, I found out that it's easier to close with your eyes closed, and then some are easier with them open. You're just going to have to gauge that for yourselves. That's all I got right now.